What's up, YouTube? Good morning from Bronx, New York. So, I might be, a few hours late from the other Early Birds YouTube video and reaction video review on Game of Thrones Episode 3 of Season 8. But fuck it. Y'all know I have to talk about this. Now, I know most of my subscribers are of people, of music fans, and mostly hip-hop fans. So, I'm cool with that. But hopefully I get some attention from Game of Thrones fans. Because, like I said, this is a reaction channel, and I react to a lot of things based on music. I react to a lot of things based on music and political type shit. So, it does, my YouTube channel and name does mainly say, dread reactions. So I react to a lot of other shit and not just hip hop shit, but I have been reacting to a lot of hip hop shit, and I think that's where most of my subscribers come from, which I'm cool with. I'm still trying to build up the fan base generally. I really wish I would have started this YouTube type shit first time watching Game of Thrones. Well, I was kind of late to watch the Game of Thrones, because when I was watching Game of Thrones, Season 5 was just coming out. Oh no, not even. I think Season 6 was finishing up. So I was late, but fuck it. I am doing this reaction video to Episode 3. One of the longest episodes in TV history. It was 1 hour and 22 minutes. Yeah, long as fuck. I know. That shit was basically half an hour movie. But that shit was crazy. I was scared watching it because I did not want none of my main characters to die, at all. But spoiler alert, or kind of a not spoiler alert, if you watch Game of Thrones, you most likely already saw the episode. But I will say this, and if you did it, I will say this: a lot of the main characters were pretty good, But this shit was crazy. Like, so much fighting, chaos. Them White Walkers do not fucking play. That's what I was afraid of. I was mad. I know what I was mad about. Hold up. Hold up. I was mad about God damn, this fucking train, man. This is what I get for living in the city. Okay, so the main thing I was mad about was how Daenerys sent the squads forward, towards the White Walkers. That was stupid. Let the monsters come to you. And they finally did. But man, that shit was crazy. Like, most of the fucking Dothraki, how you pronounce that shit, died. The rest of them, at least, it was fucking crazy. My favorite part was the Arya scene. Like I said, if you watch the whole episode of Game of Thrones, you know about the Arya Stark scene. My bad for the shakiness walking to the library right now. But yeah, the Arya Stark scene was fucking crazy. But here's what I almost expected. I kind of expected a lot of death, and I expected probably up to 4 main characters to get killed, but they didn't. Only about 2 main characters got killed. And when I say main, I mean like not crucial to like the whole story, but crucial nonetheless, And it was just so much fighting. It's an hour, 22-minute episode. So that battle is basically an hour. It's like a half-hour movie of just fighting. And you're seeing different angles, and you're seeing fights with the main characters' points of views. and you wasn't sure who's gonna die or who's not. You wasn't sure. You're not sure if one of them gonna get stabbed in the back by a fucking white White Walker monster type shit. It's just a lot of fucking chaos. So I was scared watching the whole episode, but I had to watch it. I had to see what would happen because I've been beasting for this episode 3 to come out. But as you know, Game of Thrones fans, they have to wait a whole week for the shit to come out. It's every Sunday. But now that episode 3 is out the way, I feel better. I feel good that my main characters are safe and sound. If I had to rate this episode at scale 1 through 10, this is a fucking 10. It is. I mean, would I have rated a little lower if one of my favorite cats would have died? Probably. But it's about the story, it's about the whole battle. The whole battle gave it a 10 too. That shit was fucking crazy. It was like World War Z. But World War Z, you see that movie World War Z with zombies? Those zombies weren't even smart. They're just bloodthirsty. These White Walker slaves, the whites they called, they were actually smart. And they used fucking swords. And the way they were just basically on top of each other. The way they ran towards the wall and Jon Snow's army and shit, man. It was like a whole mountain in my nigga. Yo, I would have ran to the back. I wouldn't be in the front. Fuck, I look like being. I mean, I'll be brave, yes. I have fun killing in those times. I will. I probably will. I'm an angry person now. But man, against those monsters? No. At least with the army, you see that it's at least the army they're in a line. So I could fight another army straight up because they're like in a line and shit. But find these monsters, they're just on top of each other. It's just fucking chaotic. But Danny and John, as you may know, were in the air most of the fucking time, which is understandable because they look for the Night King. But when John finally got to the ground to get to Bran, man, he didn't care about any of them. He didn't care about Bran, Jamie. He didn't care about nobody on the fucking ground. He even saw Sam, best friend Sam. He left Sam on the ground like, sorry Sam, I gotta go for, yo. If he left his brothers, his not blood brother, but if he left his nice watch brother and best friend Sam on the ground surrounded by White Walkers, then you know he didn't give a fuck about you know he give a fuck about nothing about no just Bran and period. But he couldn't make it to Bran though. I just realized that, yeah, he couldn't make it to Bran. It was all crazy. But at least, you know, at least he killed a lot of monsters. Like, he was surrounded by them. Oh, no, remember that part where he was surrounded by monsters on all sides? Because the White Walker did that fucking Undertaker shit and rose from the fucking dead. Yo, I was screaming like, yo, John, fucking sneak up on him. Why you running towards this nigga? You know you're gonna hear your fucking footsteps. And that nigga's a pussy. Like his main focus was Bran. We all know his main focus was Bran Stark. So that nigga turned around and just said, know what? Let the dad deal with him. And that's exactly what happened. That got me tight. But so yeah, he didn't fight Bran. I mean, he didn't fight Jon Snow, the Night King, because he did some pussy shit and was dead again. But the way the Night King took the dragon fire to the face and just grinned, yo, he did the most facial expressions in this fucking episode that I've ever seen. That shit was fucking crazy. The way he was grinning, I'm like, yo, somebody gotta get killed. Somebody of hierarchy gonna get killed because All these facial expressions is fucking scary. It's his facial expressions are as scary as, like, you watch the movie, I watched the TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and y'all see how Captain Holt smiles a lot. It gets creepy, like, why the fuck he smiling? He usually has a straight face. That's how it was watching the Night King smile and grin. He was grinning a lot, like, yo, this nigga's really grinning. Shit was fucking crazy, man. But that was a great episode. Like, it's funny because the episode's an hour 22 minutes, and you forget you're watching a whole battle. But the battle didn't even get boring. You're just wondering what's happening to all these characters. The directors did a great job, a beautiful job of getting it from all the different angles and keep you worried and wondering about the other characters, like, from different directions and shit. They did a great job on that, because you didn't get bored of it. And after the episode, they talk about, after each episode, they talk about inside the episode, and we went through it. So they did that with this episode, of course, and they said they know that this will be a battle. It'll eventually get boring, and it'll just be dull. We're just fighting and shit like that. So they have to really switch it up a lot with different camera angles and show you the fight from different characters' perspectives. And that's exactly what they did. So it didn't get boring at all. It just had me wondering what's gonna happen next. Who's gonna die next? Please don't let this Jon Snow die. Please don't let Arya Stark die. It took a while for Arya Stark too to get into the fight, because the fight didn't start yet. It started it been started, but with her, she was inside the wall. She wasn't on the battlefront. But before I get to Arya Stark, remember Jaime Lannister? That nigga got one arm. We all know he's one of the best fighters ever, but he did have to start over with fighting a little bit, because he had one hand, I mean. And because remember his other hand got cut off, and that was his fighting hand, which I'd have been tight too. I'm a righty, and having the right hand cut off, man, that's like, damn, you kind of lose hope for a sec. But when that happened, it was seeing him fight, and he survived the whole shit. My nigga, he survived the whole thing with one hand. But like I said, he's one of the best fighters to ever live. And he said this in season 3 when his hand got chopped off. He said that his instincts are all there, but it's just still kind of weird to fight with one hand. And at least his instincts are there, but still, he has to practice with one hand. But the fact that he survived shows how great of a sword fighter he is. Deadass. It has to show. He was in the front lines with Brienne of Tarth, and he still survived the shit. Do you know what that means? Like, how you one hand and you survive. That means you're one of the best swordsmen to ever live. It has to mean that. Like, he was just going off. I was surprised. To be honest, I was surprised that he survived. I really was. But this episode was fucking crazy. My favorite episode. I feel like I talk all day. After the episode, I was talking to my sisters about it, because she watched the rest of it with me, my little sister. And we had to go to bed. They had to go back for school. And I had to take one of them to school, obviously. But, boy, I was talking to them a lot about it, even after the episode. It was just so much to talk about. My favorite part is the Arya Stark part, like I was getting to, yeah. Arya Stark was inside the wall, so she wasn't in the front line. We didn't see her fight at all yet. But when she finally started fighting, man, it was breathtaking. Yo, fine, I'm gonna see Arya Stark do some crazy shit with a new weapon. And she was going off with a weapon. She really was. She had that spear shit. It came out in 2 parts and all that. Yo, she was going off. She was doing it. She was killing them whites. And she was quick. Yo, she was dodging the whites and all that. Yo, I love watching Arya Stark fight, which is funny because even the directors and the writers said they know Arya Stark would be it's fun watching Arya Stark fight. They love watching the fight, so they finally gave her time to shine, and it was fun having to do that shit. So they know it's fun watching Arya Stark fight themselves. So they love it. They know we gonna love it. But yeah, it was definitely indeed fun watching Arya Stark fight and do her thing. But no, she hit her head. Her hitting her head got a days off a little bit, but fuck it. She did her thing. Jon Snow did what he had to do in the sky. When we got to the ground, he killed a few more monsters. Danny was in the air most time, of course. She's not really a warrior. She did get like 2 kills next to George Mormont, something like that. Lyanna Mormont. I was tight when she died. Man, why she go after the giant like that? I gotta be tight. She went after that fucking big ass giant. That's how she got killed. But they warriors, man. She no, it's funny. The director / writers they said that she was meant to be a one scene character, 1 episode character. But they saw how the little girl brought that character to life so much that they said we had to bring it back again. And that's what they did. So she died an honorable death. She killed the fucking white giant. Like, but so many moments in this fucking episode, man. So many moments. But Arya Stark, I did not expect Arya Stark to fucking kill the Night King. And they said that they planned for Arya Stark to kill the Night King for 4 years. That was their plan for 4 years. So they already had this in mind. But shoot, Arya Stark wasn't gonna die at all in the next few seasons 4 years ago. You like imagine watching season 3 and you're thinking, what's Arya Stark's fate? I mean, after a while it became obvious that she might become a great warrior. But they said after the episode, when they talked about behind the scenes about the episode, the directors and shit, and they said that was their plan for 4 years to get Arya Stark to kill the Night King. I was just shocked. Like, damn, that was your plan, my nigga? Like, oh my God. But she had a moment. I'm glad she did. That Night King was fucking tight. And he probably thought, and it was funny, the Night King died, most likely, assuming Jon Snow got killed by his whites. But aha, Night King, that didn't happen, so fuck you. But yo, this episode was a fucking 10. Any Game of Thrones fan, y'all find the video. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and share. Share on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Again, thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get at least 10 subscribers, 10 to 12 subscribers in the next few weeks, and it'll mean a lot. So just watch this video to the end, and peace.